What's up, gamers? Welcome to the Lycom gaming channel. Today we will be building a Minecraft starter house to impress your Cottagecore Minecraft crush. This may look intimidating at first, but I've broken it up into little sort of segments. This is how I generally do my builds, which is I build the general structure. So these are some of the structural blocks. Then I go on to my first level of decorating, my second level of decorating, and then on to my interior, which I have like sort of walls and furniture pieces here, and then added decorations to really make it feel lived in and cozy and give it that cottagecore aesthetic. Got a couple bonus things over here that I forgot to add to this earlier. So yeah, let's get into it. We're gonna start with a 7 by 9 um, cobblestone platform. You're gonna bust out this corner. This will be the front face of the cottage. We're gonna bust out this one. Gonna put in a cobblestone stair here and leave this empty. We're gonna bust open, just sort of randomly bust places to place andesite. It just kind of breaks up the texture a little bit, makes things more interesting. Try not to do like too many lines or diagonals, because that can start making it look like it's supposed to be a pattern, which it is specifically not. So I'm pretty happy with the way that platform's turning out. So now we're gonna go and we're gonna do the sort of pillars. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This one's right next to that cobblestone stair. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so now you can kind of see the way the house is going to be shaped. And we're going to do an A-frame here and another A-frame loop across here. It's going to be a nice little L-shape house for you. Um, Now we're going to do barrels. So the cool thing about using barrels like as the actual structure of the house is you get a massive amount of storage. So the house may not be big, and you may think, well, how am I going to fit all my stuff in here for that starter house and have it last a while? But you don't have to worry about that because it's built into the walls. Okay, we're back. I'm trying to cut some of the more tedious stuff out, so I'm just going to show you what I did real quick, which is I used spruce planks to build up these walls up to these logs, except on the back and front, you'll notice that I did not fill in this part. That's because the roof will be blocking it from the outside, and we're going to do something with that on the interior. And also, it's going to be partially up to you because, you know, I'm going to show you how I would do my interior, but you're welcome to make changes if you want it to be a little bit more utilitarian as opposed to the interior being cottagecore. Um, you can do that. So we have this, and you're just gonna build up this side, gonna build up here, and you're gonna build up here to just get just those 4 little blocks um, before we start on the roof. So for the roof, we're gonna do a two-tone roof. So the outline of the roof is gonna be in um, dark oak stairs, and then the inside is going to be in diorite stairs. So we're just gonna do this. Boom, boom. Now, this roof isn't too tricky. You just kind of follow the A-frame. The only part where it gets tricky is at the intersection of the L, but we'll go over that. Oops, I don't know why I was placing that there. What am I doing here? There we go. Sorry about that. Come on. There we go. Yeah, sometimes I just like to do the outside first and then do the filler after. And I noticed off camera that I had forgotten that we are going to do half slabs on the top here. So I put those over there, but we'll do that at the end. So that's just one more block we gotta add to our list. So a few more unique blocks, but it's definitely manageable. I mean, the bulk of it is gathering spruce, like a good chunk of spruce, and overall just wood in general for those barrels. That takes quite a bit of wood, but it'll be worth it because you'll have massive storage for a while. Um, and then I mean, you got to get some diorite, some andesite for the floors and stuff. So it might take you a little bit of time, but I assure you it'll be worth it. Live in this lovely house. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so the back is just how you would expect it to be. Um, Normal A-frame type back. The only part that gets challenging is you just turn this way when you reach this block. So this block will be that direction. You just go across. Ah. Oh, I think I heard a friend. I don't know where he is. Alright, so yeah, this one is where it turns in, just on top of that post. I hear you, sir. Do you want to live here in this beautiful house? You and your llamas? Oops. There we go. No raining. Alright, so we're just going to replace this and replace this just real quick. And the top is just going to be like this. Hello, Mr. Llama. All right. Yeah, so that's the basic structure. And then one more thing we're going to do to add just a little bit of texture and break things up a little bit is we're going to do a couple blocks, just kind of throw them in there randomly, kind of similar to the way you did the andesite on the floor. Boom, boom, boom. Give it some texture to that eco-friendly, nice, reflective white roof, insulating properties going on here. Uh, yeah. So that'll be that. That is the structure with the roof. Hold on, we're just gonna do an upside down stair there, facing like outward, and then these facing inward. They're just gonna do that on all the sides. Hello. Yeah, so that just gives it a little bit more rounding, a little less blocky. All right. So our next step is we're gonna add a little bit of height variation here. So we're just gonna place a few blocks. You can just use dirt blocks. Obviously, you don't need blocks. The grass will just spread and spread and grow. But I'm just going to use grass blocks. So I'm going to add it to that front left side, and then the back on the same side. Yeah, get it right there. Do it like that. Um, yeah, those are just the two levels of height variation. I like to add a little bit of height variation. That's why I do the foundations the way I do. It just brings the build up a little bit. Um, but then you can just bring a little bit of the grass up as well. Um, add some nice verticality elements to the build. And now we're gonna pop in our windows. So we're gonna do an upside down staircase and two light gray glass panes are my personal favorite. And that's on the front, on the left hand side there. We're gonna add 2 glass panes here. We're gonna do the same thing we did on that front left side, the upside down staircase. Then 1 plank in, boom, window. And then we're gonna do that again with the upside down staircase. 2 glass panes, 1 gap, boom. Next step is we're gonna add some window boxes. So we're gonna do 3 blocks there. So there we go. With some spruce trapdoors. Nice little window box there. I'm gonna do that on the front as well. I'm gonna do 2 blocks here. A little bit of asymmetry. We love some good intentional asymmetry. We're gonna come across here. Actually, while we're here, we're going to add 2 dark oak fences. We don't want anyone slipping. We don't want anyone suing us in our lovely little cottage. That would really put a damper on our time here. Just 1 small window box on the side. In the back, do a little bit of a bigger one. Uh-oh. Really loves raining on this server. There we go. Alright, next up we're going to go to the front. And we're going to add like a little bit of a koi pond. You can add fish to this if you want, or you could just leave it the way it is. We're going to dig 2 down because we don't want a mucky dirt bottom. We want a nice smooth sandy bottom. Gonna take some of the sand here. Gonna take a nice little beach. Put your toes in the sand a little bit. Maybe there. I think I like that. Yeah. So we'll fill this in with water a little bit later on. Okay. Our next step is to get some bushes in here. So at the front of the house, we're just gonna go over to the right-hand side and throw some of these bad boys down. Some nice spruce leaves. They're my favorite to work with. And we're gonna throw some in the back right-hand side over here. Perfect. And then we're gonna come up to the front left and do some on the side over here. Looks good to me. Perfect. And then let's fill in the water and the lily pads now. One here and one there. Nice. Yeah, things are really coming together. You can see the first level of decorations really makes a difference from that one from what the structure looks like before. Just adding a little bit. I think it's time to add a little bit of lighting. So we're gonna put one light in this corner. What else we're gonna do is we're also gonna add a couple things before we get to some of the flowers and floral type things. We're gonna add some sweet berry bushes. I like the pop of red. I think is really awesome. I love the way it looks on this build. We're gonna throw another light back here. I'm gonna throw a couple more bushes back here. We're also gonna throw some vines in some places. Just throw it around the build as you see fit. If you like the style of it, that is. You don't have to. This will be your build. So, boom, boom, and then we'll put one. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Right there. Put that there. All right. Next up, we're just gonna Put a few of these blocks here. And we're gonna put some coarse dirt and some gravel. Once again, trying to avoid kind of the pattern there. Hold on. Alright, looks pretty good to me. Just gonna put those there temporarily as we make our mailbox. Okay, now we've got our coarse dirt and gravel path and our little mailbox. We are going to make our lawn. Oh, I forgot to grab grass block. Okay, so we're just gonna throw some grass around at different points. Get some little tufts of grass going. And we're gonna throw some dandelions down because there's no HOA out here. There's no homeowners owners association to tell us that we gotta weed our lawn or mow it, keep it the right height. You can do whatever you want out here in your cottage. We're gonna throw some nice tall bushes in there, and then we're gonna fill in the window box. So this flower right here, I think it's Azure Bluet or something, um, is one of my absolute favorites. We're gonna throw that in the front window. I'm gonna throw a lily of the valley, also one of my favorites. I think it's one of the rare. Um, throw two of these bad boys back here with a fern. Now, like I've said a lot of times, you might not have all of these flowers if you're just starting this build. So don't worry, substitute it for whatever you'd like, whatever your favorites are. Okay, so I forgot one thing before we go inside, which is we're gonna put a light here, and we're gonna put a light hanging on a chain back here to add a little bit of height variation, which we've been talking about quite a bit. We're walking through the front. We're gonna start our interior now. We're gonna put a stove here, crafting table here, smooth sandstone slabs here to act as our countertops. And then we're going to take a few blocks. We're going to take the spruce stairs, spruce wall, and barrel. And we're going to create a wall right here. Don't need that because we're going to do our bedroom there. Boom. We're actually going to make this a spruce stair right there. Now we're in the bedroom. We're just going to do cross this way. And then you'll have a space here to fill in barrels or whatever you want. You could put furnaces there. I know I said that earlier. You can put barrels here for if you want more storage, or you can put furnaces. Um, yeah, or whatever sort of workstations or anything you would want to put there. We're gonna do a dark oak trapdoor here as a kind of makeshift little table. We're gonna do a spruce fence post. We're gonna put seating here. We're gonna get dark oak stairs here, but I don't have them on me right now. Going into the bedroom, gonna do a bed here with a spruce trapdoor there to act as the edge of the bed. And we're gonna make a little desk here using a bookshelf and an oak half slab. And that's it for our first layer of interior. We'll wait for these nice little boys to get out of our way. They seem to have taken residence in our cottage, and you know, they gotta have a home too. So we'll wait for them to get out of the way, and we'll put those barrels there and move on to the next level of interior. Coming back in with our last level of decorations, we're gonna put a spruce door here facing this way, spruce door there facing that way. Um, I added these off camera, but you just put dark oak stairs here and here. I'm gonna put a cake on the oven because we know you love to bake. Gonna put a brewing stand in the back for your home brewed kombucha. And we're gonna put a red mushroom here. We're gonna go into the bedroom and we're gonna put a cactus. We're going to, ooh, don't want painting that big. Oh wow. All right, we're just gonna put things here and here just so that we can get a small size painting. Hold on. There we go. Small painting. And let's put a small painting just above our bed. There we go. Yeah, I like the way that's turning out. And then lastly, we can't forget lighting inside. So we love a good lantern. We'll put a lantern right up there. Nice mood lighting. And we'll put one on your bedside. So that's it. That's your cottage. Uh-oh, it's raining. So we'll give it a quick 360 look, and then we'll get inside where it's nice and cozy. Ah, nice. The oven's still warm. Eat some cake, drink some kombucha, sit, hang out, and go to bed.